So now let's begin our first video on counting. Now don't say it's a piece of pie right before we just start our exercise, okay? Counting may seem easy in the surface, but let's exercise with counting first. So we have to count all the numbers in this big long list, and counting one by one is a really boring and stupid way actually to do it, since look at all these numbers up here, 16 to 88. So you might say 88 minus 16, 72 numbers. That's our answer. No, not so fast. Let's try the old way. So you can subtract 15 from each number. Subtract 15. We're just running a little out of place values. And then we subtract 15 from the last number. Since I think you see my point, we're going to have to subtract 15 from every number and write everything down. So 16 minus 15, we get 1. And then 2, 3, and then now we have a regular counting list all the way up. 88 minus 15, that's 73. There we go. And again, it's tempting to say we subtract 73 from 1. No, this is just a regular counting pattern. Since if I count from 1 to 10, we get 10 numbers. From 1 to 99, 99 numbers. It's basically just very easy to count from 1 up to a number. And if I start with 1 to 5,000, we still have got 5,000 numbers. So from 1 to 73, following our regular counting way, must be 73 numbers. So when you see a list that doesn't start from 1, try to make it so that it starts from 1. Make it start from 1. Make it like force it. So now we have a strategy that works up here. We can move this down here and see if it works. Out to work. Okay, so we subtract 32 from the 33. We get 1 as planned. And then we subtract 32 from 36. We get 4, not as planned. Since we need to get them consecutive. Even though it starts as 1, it's not enough. We have to make it so 1, 2, 3, that's what we want. Not just 1, since it could be 1, 10, 12, 1, 10, 20, not like that. Hey, I see that we skip counting by 3s, but how does that help? I know it won't work, since if we subtract 32, we're not going to get any consecutive numbers. Since if we want it easy to count, we're going to make it consecutive like this. So, how do we do this? Aha, I think I have it. You see this 33, it's 3 times 11, 36, 3 times 12, 39, 3 times 13. That looks pretty consecutive to me. Let's try this. I'm going to first divide this by 3, and I know I'm writing it the wrong way, but it will look pretty funky if I write it this way still. So I'll do it this way. Well, put a big line down here, divide this by 3, and then all the way down here we divide this by 3. Well, 33 divided by 3, that's 11. Now I get 12. This is going to be consecutive. Okay, and then blah, blah, blah. We don't care about what's in the middle. It doesn't change anything. Okay, here, 123 divided by 3, 41. Now you have a consecutive list, and this is all we know how to handle. Since even though it's not like starting from 1, we can just subtract. Now our subtraction strategy can work. So, we subtract 10 from every number. I don't think we need to calculate this one. Anyways. And then we subtract 10 from here. Now you'll get 11 minus 10, you get 1, 2, this feels more comfortable. Subtract 10, we get all the way up to 31. Your first counting lesson finished.